Timer, please note the timing. It is 5 to 7 minutes.
Right. Audio check. Am I audible?
Yes, Toastmaster Neeraj.
Perfect. Let me start. I have done it all by myself. Does it sound familiar to you? Because if you have heard this statement, probably you were listening to someone who's saying that they grew tree out of air. I might be wrong, but if I would have to ask each one of you to look on to your own lives and your successes and see if you ever, whatever great you have ever achieved, have you done that alone? I can say for myself that every goal that I achieved in my life can be traced back to someone who helped me achieve it. Some people call them mentors. Now, what is mentorship? The simplest way of defining mentorship is a helping relationship where one person who is usually experienced and senior takes time to assist other. Now, mentor is someone who walks ahead of you and shows you how they did it. But mentor is a person who actually allows you to see a hope inside you. I have seen tons of mentors in my life. I have may and not have given them a formal title of mentor, as I knew them with the different titles like father, mother, sister, friends, wife, and I owe every bit of my success to them. On a second thought, let me retract my statement and remove my wife from the list of mentors. And I tell you why. A mentor is a person who helps you to think, not what to think. I think it's one of the most critical distinction of a mentorship, that you mentor someone and you don't try to mold themselves and give them the opportunity to recreate themselves. It is the most important responsibility of every mentor that allows mentees objective and analytical thinking to go unfettered. Mentorship is not making them see eye to eye with you. In other words, mentorship is not about making another mini you, and it's not an easy thing. Being mentor is not an easy thing. Each mentor has to fill at least 7 roles: role of a teacher, sponsor, advisor, agent, coach, and definitely the confidant. The mentor needs to make a customized gravy for all these 7 elements to match the characteristic of individual that they are mentoring. For me, it became altogether a different dilemma when I was assigned a mentorship of Toastmaster Dolly and Toastmaster Dipti. And I'm still in confused that how could I contribute to their development there when they are already so talented individuals and a brilliant Toastmasters. Most of the time, I have been just a spectator of their magnificent growth and show of confidence. Maybe it was like a government job where I just have to show up and collect my paycheck. But I guess in this process, I realized that sometimes mentor's job is just to help mentee declutter the conversation that they are having with themselves and help them choose stuff. And that is the process which is unique, and where you're not, when you're helping someone to grow, you are actually contribute to your own growth, because there are a lot of learning when you could develop something. Now, mentorship advantages are not restricted to the clubs. It is a widespread format which is deployed in the organizations as well. Now, on organizations front, mentorship encourages people to pace their own learning, maximize their own potential workspace. Mentorship promotes the culture of learning in the organizations, and which helps to drive diversity initiative. Now, I have seen in my organization as a human resource specialist that mentors become better leaders and mentee becomes a better team players. Now, there is a new phenomena which is happening right now, which is making mentorship most critical than, I mean, that more than important than any time it has been in point of time of our careers. Many organizations have their mentorship program established today, and you know why? Because everyone is going through a new world dilemma of hybrid environment. Now, according to Gallup, 85% of companies are finding that their employees are still not engaged or actively disengaged at work with this. Some people are working in remotely, some people are coming in an office, people are coming at different times. Now, despite our efforts to bring people together, loneliness is the biggest contributor or an outcome out of a pandemic. And according to University of Miami, 65% of young people who are working from 0 to 3 years of working experience has reported loneliness since the start of COVID-19 pandemic. And 80% of them have actually reported significant depressive symptoms. Now, mentoring can help us stay resilient and connected in the face of these new challenges. But then challenges are mentors trained enough, because this new hybrid world is new for everyone. Now look at our club, online versus offline, now hybrid. Now, how would you manage engagement in a hybrid club? We're still finding it out. But I think this our club mentorship program is a beautiful, beautiful, brilliant tool where we are enabling people to stay connected and in the conversation, even if they are not able to attend few meetings. And before I conclude, I want to complete one sentence. I said my wife is not a mentor. My wife is not a mentor, but definitely a coach, because she is a person who makes me do things which I don't want to do so that I can have the results that I always wanted to have. Thank you.